former UFC middleweight champion Anderson the Spider Silva is set to make the walk here tonight. This is a man still getting it done in his mid-40s, DC. Proved in the Israel Adesanya fight that he could still hang in there over a hard 15 minutes with the best guys in the world.
Anderson Silva is still able to compete even though he's up there in age a little bit, and that's because of his commitment to the sport of mixed martial arts. He loves competing. He loves the spotlight. Everything that you need to drive you to be able to stay active and stay relevant in this sport, Anderson Silva possesses. Every time he steps in the octagon, we get a chance to witness one of the greatest fighters of all time.
And when DC needed an opponent for UFC 200 on about 24 hours notice, the greatest of all time was your Huckleberry. Not too bad. Anderson Silva, ready to make a statement here tonight. Sinatra, this man has done it his way. The former UFC welterweight and middleweight champion, George Rush St-Pierre. A lot of people believe pound for pound, DC, GSP is the best they've ever seen.
Yes, because he was able to mix everything together so well. When he was fighting a wrestler, he was able to keep the fight standing. When he was fighting a striking specialist, he was able to take him to the ground. His jiu-jitsu and just his full-on MMA game was something that we had never seen in the UFC before. Won the UFC championship at middleweight after being away for 4 years, just showed how special George St-Pierre truly is.
In terms of MMA application of wrestling, no one has done it better than George Rush St-Pierre. GSP George St-Pierre, the man many of these fight fans have come out to see here tonight. Our tale of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. We go inside the octagon. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the former UFC middleweight champion and the member of the UFC Hall of Fame, Anderson the Spider Silva! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the former UFC middleweight champion and former UFC welterweight champion and the member of the UFC Hall of Fame, George Rush St-Pierre.
Herb Dean, third man in the octagon tonight. Well, DC's a charismatic guy. I have never seen you more giddy before a fight in my life, because before the super fight was in vogue, the super fight everybody talked about, Anderson Silva versus George St-Pierre.
And now we finally get it. We had to wait so long, but to watch two of the consensus greatest fighters of all time locked in an octagon, long-reigning welterweight champ versus long-reigning middleweight champ, finally get to settle the debate. It was historic. It's a big night. The arena's buzzing. Let's get started.
Oh, beautiful 1-2 punch. All right, so that takedown could be big, could be a sign of things to come. At the very least, you know the kickboxer does not want to be on the canvas on his back.
He doesn't, John. And if you're a kickboxer, you don't want to be playing catch-up. You got to defend before he starts his takedown process. If he's on your legs and he's working towards the finish, you're too late.
Lands a big elbow there. Well, Silva's in half guard, making all these shots count. Well, we'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. Oh, postures up and lands a huge head strike there. Nicely done by Silva. All right, All right, he continues to bully his opponent here, really manhandling him on the ground. Oh, he's got it locked in tight now. Oh, that's gotta be it. Oh, an even better job to escape.
Creativity getting to that submission, but also creative defense in order to survive that submission. Yep, gotta be very careful there.
Postures up now and lands the vicious head strike. Well, he postures up yet again and delivers another big sequence there of ground and pound. Beautiful punches there by George St-Pierre.
Another strike gets through from the top position.
All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. St-Pierre's back in full mount.
Great job landing from the top position.
He's got great kicks also. He needs to be throwing more kicks in this fight. He hasn't thrown many at all.
Silva going with the kick to the body. He's an outstanding kicker, but that attempt missed.
Another big kick.
And now he's got the back. Under 2 minutes to go in the round. Well, St-Pierre's in half guard. All right, working inside the closed guard now. St-Pierre's trying to lock up on a submission now. Oh, that guillotine choke is tight.
That guillotine choke is getting very close. He's got to lock the guard, though, if he wants to finish.
Oh, he escapes.
He got out. I mean, wow, that is great submission defense.
All right, so pretty good damage here with the ground and pound. Nothing superficial about these strikes. They are intending to harm.
Oh, yeah, he's landing very accurately, and he's landing to get damage on.
Silva's right back to the full mount here.
Changing the position.
Right inside his opponent's guard here, DC. You don't want to play around here too long.
No, you got to either have 2 hands in or 2 hands out, or guys start to attack triangle. He passed the half guard.
Well, Silva's back in full guard.
Oh, now he's going to find himself in a little more danger. He's got to be careful here.
Oh, big pop from the crowd as they get back to their feet after a pretty scintillating grappling battle there on the ground.
Well, it's an educated crowd, John. They appreciated all the grappling exchanges and how skilled both of these men are.
Oh, and he lands another takedown here, just doing a nice job.
Oh, nice headlock.
Oh, he's got that submission tight now. Postures up now and lands a devastating strike to the head. Well, not good body language from his opponent here, DC. He's curled up.
No, he's exhausted. He's been beaten.
That horn sounds means we have reached the end of round 1.
All right, take a seat. Relaxa. Respira. Look, you're being really aggressive right now, okay? You're being way too high on this fight. Calm down.
All right, so there's the end of the round. You know, few things more exciting in mixed martial arts than a submission, and he nearly had one there.
He almost had it. He had it locked in. He thought the fight was over, but his opponent was able to escape. But the next time, if he goes back to that position, maybe he gets the finish he wants so bad.
All right, so there's the end of the round. We had a big submission attempt there midway through, but largely the submission defense held up.
It wasn't tight. We thought the fight was over, but stayed patient, stayed calm, relaxed, and found his way out of that deep submission.
All right, so perhaps a little frustration creeping in as our next round gets underway. Very close to submitting his opponent in the previous round, but was unable to do so.
Wasn't able to do it, but he was so very close. He needs to try to put himself back in that position, and maybe this time he gets the finish he wants so badly. He loaded up there on that high kick. The timing was on point there. Lands a nice takedown.
as he looks to improve position here.
Inside control, you got a ton of options. He goes knees on belly. He's postured up. He's landing big ground and pound. He has to move on the bottom or the fight's gonna get stopped.
St-Pierre's back in full mount.
This is a terrible position.
Ooh, good movement to avoid that strike from the top.
Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
All right, he's hanging out inside the closed guard of his opponent here, DC. You got to be careful. All right, working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips.
And look at him attacking the arm triangle on the other side. He's going to lock him down, try to pass all the way across his body. Once he gets across, he will start to drop his chest to the back and chase the finish.
Oh, he got out. How good is that?
This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything long to allow for himself to get set.
Just over 3 minutes to go. All right, so he continues to land a high volume of strikes. You know, sometimes when you play basketball, you're in the zone. This dude's always in.
This guy's throwing his basketball in the midst of the ocean. He can't miss with anything that he throws. Every kick lands, every punch lands. He has just outclassed this guy on the feet. You have got to find a way to change the way that this fight is playing out, or your night's going to end very early.
Side kick. Back and forth we go. St-Pierre's kick blocked. Well, he's really starting to land a high number of strikes here in the second round. No denying that he has taken the message from his corner and picked up the pace here in round 2. And just misses with that big right hand. Just over 2 minutes to go in round 2. This pace is just absurd. He has kept it up throughout the fight. Shades of Max Holloway against Calvin Kattar. Punches and punches.
I mean, being there, watching Max Holloway do what he did was super impressive. So to even list this performance alongside that tells you how this guy is fighting tonight. Getting him out here.
Nice positional control here. Oh, that's how you do it. Postures up and lands to the head.
Gotta be careful here. In the half guard.
All right, has the guard closed here.
Oh, he's got a guillotine here. Oh, nice guillotine there.
Oh, he got out.
Great job finding his shots from the top position.
Well, sometimes our stat guys are stingy with these submission attempt numbers. There have been a lot of them here. Submission defense has held up every step of the way.
Yeah, he's a great grappler, and he's really, really good defensively because he is so aware of all situations when he's on the ground. He has done an amazing job staying out of those submissions.
45 seconds remain in the round. All right, so look at that. A cut has been opened around that eye area.
He's taking shots over and over again to that area, and now he's dealing with a cut.
30 seconds to go in round 2. Oh, and the Superman punch is good. 20 seconds to go round 2. 15 seconds. Right on the button.
I don't know how many times he can get hit in the head and stay in this fight.
And the horn sounds on round 2.
Just like you practiced in the gym. Hands high, chins low, protect yourself.
All right, so there's the horn. That means it's the end of the round. And get that man a singlet, man, right? Offensive wrestling on point tonight.
That was a tutorial. That was every single takedown you could secure in a fight. He did it all the right way. He's beating his opponent to the finish before he can try to sprawl and respond. He's a step behind. If he's going to stop these takedowns going forward, he needs to react a little quicker.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. Oh, beautiful knee to the body by him there. Again, we talked off the top about his size advantage, and he put it to good use there. Oh, misses with the jab.
Attack is cut. Ahora, attack is cut.
Well, not only has he stayed aggressive as he was in the previous round, landing a high volume of strikes, but he's also been efficient, not just with his strikes, but also with his body movement. Complete performance out of this fighter here tonight. Well, Silva's bleeding from the mouth, Daniel. Looks as though there's a cut on his lip. Thankfully, he's a lot tougher than I am. And doing work with the jab. Single collar tie now.
He threw that one with all of his power.
All right, so we'll see if he goes for another takedown here, and it's the way he's approaching the setup, too, that I think you've liked so far.
I love it, man. I love how he's throwing the left hook and almost pulling himself into his shot. Punch goes, as the opponent's hands go up, he drives himself into the guy to try and secure a takedown. Truly, truly high-level striking mixed with unbelievable wrestling.
Well, I think I can smell the blood at this point in time. That canvas didn't look like that a few fights ago. Blood is flowing from that cut with every passing strike.
Every strike. And it burns. John, it burns so bad. When you get cut like that, every time a shot lands, it just burns. So this guy needs to try to find a way to not take and limit the damage he's taken to this cut. Easier said than done. He passes the half. Now he's looking arm triangle on the opposite side. When he goes to finish, look, he's got it locked. When he goes to finish, he has to pass his body all the way to the opposite side, drop his chest to get enough pressure to finish his techniques.
Knee on belly, big strikes landing here. Well, this fight's been pretty crazy thus far. Both guys doling out a lot of damage, and neither seems too bothered by it, but clearly both parties are hurt.
Both guys are hurt. Both guys are fighting beautifully. Both are showing a lot of heart right now in this fight. They're both doing amazing jobs. Let's see who gets the job done at the end of this thing.
All right, so a wise decision by him to continue to attack that cut, and it's getting wider by the minute.
It's getting wider by the minute. This guy is a fantastic fighter, and he's as smart as they come. So the moment that cut opened up, you knew that that would become his focus, and we are seeing it very clear right now.
Oh, great reversal to top position by Silva, lands flush.
Oh, this is where you don't want to be, though. Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Silva ground and pound from half guard now. Let's see if he can do some damage. All right, so he gets back to his feet after that extended battle on the ground, and the crowd is loving it.
The crowd's going crazy because they appreciate high-level mixed martial arts, and that's exactly what you just got.
Oh, he's really starting to apply pressure on his opponent here. Different approach here in the last couple rounds, and it's the exact sense of urgency that you want to see from a fighter. Take the judges out. Oh, and he lands another huge knee there as the taller fighter uses his length well yet again.
Nice. Big double leg, double change. You can't take all those unanswered strikes. They don't have to be that damaging.
Yeah.
You just gotta move.
St-Pierre's has got full mount now. He's very close to the finish here.
In the half guard. North-south position.
In position for a submission attempt here. Oh, he's got the Kimura position locked in now. Oh, gives up on the submission now.
Well, he had it tight, John, but then he decided to keep the dominant position by giving it up.
Final seconds here. Silva's got his hand looking for a guillotine choke.
That guillotine is very tight.
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. How about this fight, folks? You see, he was nearly caught in a submission there right at the end of the round. Saved by the bell. So back to the stool. Mentally probably not in a great place here. We'll see if he can recover and get himself back into this fight. All right, back to the stools we go. Offensively, a lot to like from him, but on defense, he hasn't been able to stop anything tonight.
Yeah, it's got to be the whole game, though, John. He's got to be willing and able to do everything. He's done a good job on the offensive side, but he has not defended well, and now he's dealing with that nasty cut. That cut is going to be an issue as the fight goes forward. He's got to change something.
Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here's round 4, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. Effective jab there by St-Pierre.
He does everything so well, and he's so calm. He's so calm in the face of such a big spot. Ooh, what a punch.
Oh, nice job to land the knee there by the taller fighter, and I think I just heard Daniel Cormier say, I wish I was a little bit taller. You're a baller, guys. All right, so there's the takedown game on display, all set up, though, by the hands this time.
It has to be set up. You cannot just take blind takedown attempts. You can't just shoot. You got to set your opponent up. He did that beautifully.
All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position up the bottom.
Well, St-Pierre's back in half guard.
Now he's going full mount. He's got to be careful here. Armbar. Tight armbar.
Oh, somehow he gets out. Fantastic submission, D. That guillotine is tight.
Finish you off. Let's go.
You're winning by submission.
Oh, my goodness, what a fight.
Well, everybody in this arena still digesting this result. What a win for him tonight, and he gets it done by submission, no less.
He said he was going to get it done by submission. To watch an athlete call his shot is always fun. He should be very proud.
All right, so a wild round and a wild sequence there on the ground, DC. Talk us through the highlight.
He's such a phenomenal grappler. I don't understand how people don't know that this guy wants to submit you. He is the best grappler, best submission specialist we've seen in a long time.
Here's Bruce Buffer with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Deans called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 24 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by tap out, George Rush St-Pierre!
All right, so another green stripe for the Wikipedia page for one George St-Pierre, and this time he gets it done by submission.
George St-Pierre has always taken his opponents down at will. Tonight, he was more willing to engage on the ground and led to a submission victory.